What to do? It's your man, Mr. O, with the info. Give me what you need to know. But you ain't here for me, though. So, if y'all did not hear about the affirmative action being taken out of higher education, i.e., your colleges and universities, first let's discuss what is affirmative action and how did it become a thing and how it was used and misused and now it's no longer a thing, and also the rise of critical race theory and whitesplaining and white guilt. So recently we had two prominent African American Supreme Court justices by the names of Clarence Thomas. If you don't remember, he was the second African American man, right behind Thurgood Marshall, to be elected into the seat of a Supreme Court justice. And during his, I guess, tenure, he was accused of harassing an African American woman by the name of Anita Hill. You probably heard about the pubic hair on the Coca-Cola can and whatnot. And he was basically uh, accused by then Senator Joe Biden, pro Democrat, but I'm gonna get that a little later into the video. So, and we also have Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first African American woman to be appointed, not elected, appointed to Supreme Court justice by, again, Joe Biden. So, Ketanji Brown Jackson being the first African American woman Supreme Court justice, even in one of her interviews, if you could call it that, couldn't even define what a woman was, but that's neither here nor there. Their take and decision on getting rid of affirmative action basically just destroyed a whole type of infrastructure that was put in place by African American men during the civil rights movement. Again, affirmative action is a byproduct of the civil rights movement that was created by black men for the fulfillment and the betterment of black families and communities throughout this whole entire country. So your sons, daughters, and even yourself as men and women of this country will not be discriminated against because of their race, only because of their character. They are being put into positions of employment or creating jobs because of skill, knowledge, and everything in between, and not just color. Now, the problem with that philosophy is the word salad and everything in between. So, first, let's get down to the nitty gritty on Clarence Thomas, Ketanji Brown Jackson, who are being used as scapegoats for this decision. So in years to come, it will be on them on why a lot of people ain't got no jobs. So Clarence Thomas literally said in a CNN article that as much as he appreciates affirmative action, it's affirmative action that basically halted his career and beginning of his law career. Sorry about that. So, being a graduate of Yale University and getting his law degree, and saying that affirmative action was the basis of him hardly getting hired, I call bullshit. Call bullshit. Because even then, I mean, Clarence, let's be real, not too many black men became lawyers. And on top of that, go to Yale. All right. I hate to admit to you, Clarence, but if it wasn't for affirmative action, you would probably been a Morehouse graduate more than likely, not Yale. And I'm not shitting on because you know what I'm saying. College degrees is college degrees. I mean, but he's in a profession that's basically needed. So using both Clarence then Ketanji Brown Jackson. So not only she cannot define what a woman is, but she salutes the gender of women over so-called race and the betterment of community. So when both of these individuals criticize affirmative action, it made Black America look bad. I mean, have we seen what affirmative action really have done to the workplaces, specifically the corporate world, in which that black men hardly even got the chance to use affirmative action to the benefit because we are more skilled labor tradesmen, and the ones that was getting college degrees for higher education, higher enlightenment, they basically was still last high, first five, even with the so-called affirmative action measures. I've seen it. Minorities, excluding black men who started this, minorities literally got the bigger cake and the bigger pie of affirmative action. All the way up to the point in the 90s and the 2000s and now that Caucasian women are the main benefactor and use it to their advantage in the workplace of affirmative action. And just today, they also got rid of and denied Joe Biden's 400 million or billion, forgot the number out that quick, but it's up there. Just that quick, denied the student loan forgiveness. So you get rid of affirmative action, deny student loan forgiveness, and the jobs market of today is not like it was in the pre 1980s, 1979, when we had a balance of corporate and manufacturing jobs here. Them days is gone. So what is going to say about what's going to happen after this decision? We already seen what happened with the Roe v. Wade. A lot of feminists got in their, and some male feminists too got in their feelings and everything. Oh well. Now affirmative action. Now student loan forgiveness denied. And get into the Whitesplaning, white guilt, the critical race theory, and how this all started. So I was on Twitter last night, and I'm not going to put the person out there, but let's just say her name is rhymes with America, but she's a Caucasian woman by the name of Erica. So I'm on Twitter last night, and I seen Blue Check, Democrat, who basically was trying to use black people's affirmative action and try to white-splain it to us on why they are basically to get rid of our affirmative action, and how white and the alike can make this right. So as I'm looking at the photo, the characters, the tweets and the tweets. Some reason I felt in my spirit or in my inclination in my mind that it was like a gaslight out this world. And sure enough, when I go in the comic section, not only white men, but white women literally was going at her head. This critical race theory that's trying to seep its way into our society. When Caucasian people feeling guilty about the years past or what they did to us, and so-called pre-Jim Crow and all that stuff. Yeah. And now they want to use that same type of method and trying to basically disguise it in wolf and sheep clothing. The racism And gaslighting is the new method of keeping your black ass in check. They'll tell you that they feel bad for what they did to you in years past, but going on today, where the country is going now and set up, maybe them old ways might make a comeback, but they want to basically make you feel good while they do it. and and going back to Miss Erica from Twitter, the Democrat elect, she might have a position in office. I don't know. I might go ahead and do a follow up video to this, give y'all more clarity on what I'm talking about. But in one breath, she basically trying to coddle the symbolic Negro of today that loves symbolism. You know what I'm saying, with all these oh, we overcome. We got white people defending for us for once. Yay! Until you read between the lines and try to understand what they really trying to say, then no. And no, I'm not a racist. Sorry, break it down to you. I'm not a racist. I just call out what I call out, and sometimes it's nothing but straight bullshit. All right. Also, I find it funny that she tried to use our so-called emotional pain and suffering against us, and with one photo, she basically trying to coddle us with that said belief, like y'all taking affirmative action away from these poor and disenfranchised people that never got a chance to do anything in this country in 400 years. Until a previous photo with Clarence Thomas, and she got in caption says, "Fuck you." It really wasn't for the blacks' plights with affirmative action. Like I said early in the video, Caucasian women benefit more from affirmative action. So a lot of Karens won't be able to use affirmative action till they benefit no more. That's why. But again, I ain't gonna make this video too long. Y'all, just be aware of what's going on, especially here in Chicago. And you black politicians, I hate to tell y'all, look, they send all y'all up in these major cities to take for the big downfall in this next election. I'm gonna guarantee you, look, people of Georgia, people of Michigan, people of Philadelphia, Memphis, whoever has upper echelon black people in high places, some of these people about to go down like a well on the boat, and some of them justified, some of them unjustified. It's just how the cookie crumbles. But it's Mr. O with the info. Give me what you need to know, but you ain't here for me though. Peace.